Welcome back to That Animated Podcast.
Come on, the magic school bus. Beep,
If
beep.
you guys are watching on the website, you can now donate at the bottom. And if we ever say comment down below, we are talking to you too.
Yeah, now
you
you
guys
can
are
leave
officially
comments.
part of the ecosystem.
You can upvote them and downvote them by being happy or angry.
Yeah, we have a functioning dislike button.
Amazing.
Wow.
Show your hate here on
Yeah.
Jaltoid.com.
And we got the little thing under the TV now. Check that out.
Yeah, can you read that?
It's currently just displaying the Chads, which also display above my head. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little sloshy today because I don't know. I'm really feeling my numbness today. So if you hear me sloshing, that's why.
Oh, really? Can you... Okay, first of all, can you not refer to it as sloshing?
That's what it's called, slosh.
What do you mean that's what it's called?
I'm pretty
never
sure.
heard people say
Or like
slushing.
slushing, like I don't know.
Slurring your speech?
It's not really a slur though. It's like
slosh.
Yeah, I don't know, because it comes from your cheeks. That's why I call it that. I don't know.
It just makes me think of weird sound effects people put on art, so that's why I judged you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I had a tumor last year. Like literally got it taken care of like a year ago to the date almost.
Pretty much.
I think it was the 25th last year.
Has it really been almost a year?
Over. Yeah.
Wow.
Like I think this time we were probably checking out of the hospital.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
man. I don't want to think back to the tumor. I know you don't, but
No.
well, getting you out of that hospital.
Yeah. But
Your
I'm better
face.
now. I just might sound weird today. I swear I'm not drunk.
Yes, he is.
Hey, I'm not. What the heck?
No, we don't like to drink. We're
Not very fun.
we use other substances
Yeah.
that grow out of my head.
Out of your head. Is that really where it
Yeah,
comes
look
from?
at me.
Is that why it makes us so stupid?
Exactly.
Wow, guys, it grows out of Emmy's head.
You gotta
That's why
trim
you
me
guys get all
down.
dumb when you smoke it.
Yeah, trim me down a little bit, and I'll be less potent, and I'll be less dumb.
Yeah. Drinking is just kind of too messy for me. I don't feel conscious enough.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It just sometimes it makes me feel like loosened up, but other times it just I don't know, I want to go to sleep. That's it.
Yeah. I think it definitely makes you and me sleepy drunks.
Yeah.
You get a little sillier, a little bit lighter.
It depends. I can't have a lot, and otherwise I fall asleep.
I will also fall asleep.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my mom was always trying to be like, here, have a little bit of wine. Just try it. Because, you got the parents that are like, either don't you dare touch that. Don't even think about sipping it. Don't even sniff it. And then the parents that are like, come on, have a sip. I'll give you $1. Just take a sip.
Oh my gosh. I'll give you $1. Just take a sip.
And I would have like the littlest bit of wine and then be knocked out on my bed.
Oh my god.
It hits me very fast. I'm a lightweight. And I also feel like I have to piss like immediately upon drinking one sip. Just one.
I get that. Yeah.
And it like burns. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, not for everybody, but if you do, that's fine.
I was with you when you turned 21.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'll try it. And I was like, and then I like didn't drink for like 5-6 years straight after that.
I think it's good socially sometimes. Like for me, if I'm offered a drink and it's nothing like crazy, I'll take a drink. It'll help me
it's
lighten
fine
up.
socially.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll be too anxious otherwise. And they say you can't, well, I don't know if you can't, but they say you don't feel anxious or anxiety when you're drunk.
It does help with that, but like also, I don't know, you can't like try and get like messed up on it. It just isn't fun.
Yeah,
to me, at
be a
least.
safe drinker.
Yeah.
Make sure you're of age of wherever you live.
This isn't even what we were going to talk about. We just got into it for what reason?
It's where our brain went.
Oh, ADHD, huh?
Straight
Yeah.
up. What we
Oh my
actually
God.
wanted to talk about was like character design traits, I guess, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you have a character named after a color, like mint, then you should make sure that your character is mint colored somewhere. Just somewhere.
When
It's a little quirk that quirks me.
Hold on, didn't Animal Crossing have a villager named Mint? Did they have a mint color?
Yeah, she was literally the color mint. She's a squirrel, and she's
Okay.
light mint colored. I know her very well because she was one of my best friends. She is snooty. I remember her having the Alpine series in New Leaf. She was one of my first neighbors.
So who's named Mint that doesn't have mint?
Some anime character from, I think it's called Galaxy Angel, Angel Galaxy, Galaxy Angel. She's just blue. Blue isn't mint. Same with Maple Story. There's like these bunny girls, and one of them is named Mint. She's not mint colored whatsoever. She's literally blue.
Oh, whoa, hey, gatekeeping Mint.
I'm not. If you are going to name something mint, and you're going the extra mile to make it blue, make it mint then.
Okay, so peppermint is off the table. You're no longer a mint.
Huh?
Yeah, peppermint is no longer a mint because it's not blue.
What does that mean?
What
I'm
do you mean,
talking
what does that
about. Okay, listen.
It's named mint, but pepper? Where's the pepper in it?
I mean,
don't see any pepper
even
flakes.
even
Is
green,
it peppercorn?
even green. A little bit of green would be okay because mint is a green plant.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be blue. Are you
But
mint?
blue? I mean, I know there's mint blue toothpaste, but I will die on this fucking hill, okay? If it has to be like a turquoise type of shade, like a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, but it can't just be blue. Call her like sky blue then. Call her fucking blue. She ain't mint.
Oh my gosh, you're so upset.
This is
by
my.
this.
It really does upset me. I promise you, it upsets me.
I think it's funny. Now I'm going to point out anytime a character doesn't have like any traits based on their name.
At least red and blue, their sprite colors had blue or red in their design, though blue didn't really have.
Were you expecting them to have red and blue skin?
No. Hair, clothes. I mean, red does have red clothes, so that's fine. Blue.
What does I've never
And
actually
then they
seen
call them green.
a depiction
actually?
of blue or green. I've only seen red.
What do you mean? It's just Gary.
That's
on.
it. Like,
Yeah, hold on.
what are all the colors supposed
Blue
to be?
and-
Blue and green.
I mean, not green. Green is the girl.
Girl, wait, I didn't even know that.
What? Dalton, what? You know these characters? Red, blue, green? Them?
When did they, like, are those from Kento?
Yeah. First gen.
What were
I
those?
mean, okay. Fire red and leaf green ended up incorporating this girl character.
We got
That's
no
why-
lore like that with the cartridge, like the old ones.
Yeah, I guess we didn't get green. We only got red and blue. And
Yeah,
yellow.
we didn't even get green version at all. That was Japan
That was
exclusive.
Japan exclusive. I think at first it was only red and green, maybe. And then they added blue because USA. I'm pretty sure that was the actual reason
USA.
why.
Is that,
Like, they just thought
that's
it would
the
do better.
only reason we got those two colors, red and blue?
Yes.
America.
Actually.
Fuck yeah.
And then they made yellow, which was like the
P.
ultimate version, more based. Did you just say P?
Pikachu.
It was based on the anime version more so, and you had a little Pikachu following you. I had that one. That was my first Pokemon game. Was Yellow.
I did
Borrowed
not.
it from a friend, and I never gave it back in 4th grade.
Yeah, my brother had that one.
Yellow.
Yeah. I don't remember if we ever traded the Pikachu.
I don't
Or
think you
not.
can. It doesn't let you. You can't evolve it either.
Yeah, that's what we were worried about. If we traded it over, would it evolve? Because my game
That's
wouldn't
not
have the
even
restriction.
how that works.
What?
Pikachu doesn't evolve by being traded.
No, I mean like
Oh, you meant if it would
if
let
I ever
you.
used it in battle,
Oh.
and then yeah,
I see. Yeah, no. Not how did
I
they-
completely forget. I'm pretty sure we tried it, but I completely forget what we did.
It definitely would not let you. And it was one of the first games that you actually got to hear Pikachu, you know?
Oh yeah, that's right. It was like, whoa, a real sound coming from my Game Boy, and it's not just a chip tune. Whoa.
All right, now
real
here's
audio.
a real question I have for everybody.
Uh-huh.
Did the Pokemon name come first, or did the people who discovered the Pokemon hear the noise it made and then named it after that. Well,
you're asking about like
it?
the people in the universe.
Yeah,
Why?
in universe lore.
I don't know, because not all of them say their names.
Which is extremely infuriating.
That is bizarre. It's like, what? Why did they name Arbok when it's Charbok? That's what he says. Yeah, that's not what he says. No.
And then you also have Pokemon that just make growling noises that don't even, like Charizard. You can't even understand what Charizard says. Right. He's just.
Let me just paint this real quick. This like alternate universe.
Yeah.
Where there are like there's snakes out there that go Ekans. And it just so happens to be the English pronunciation of snakes backwards.
Yeah.
And they're just.
Okay, so in this case,
the lore is ridiculous.
No, listen, let's consider the Japanese original names their real scientific name.
Okay.
You know, like real life, the scientific name. Like
right.
A wolf is a lupus. So Charizard is called Lizardon. Basically, dragon lizard.
Why didn't we keep that name?
Because Charizard sounds cooler.
But okay.
Lizardon. You telling me this thing said Lizardon and then they named it that? No, it sounds like bleh!
Is that really what it sounds like?
No. It literally just makes the noise
no, the
that we hear it.
Is that all it does?
Yeah. You've heard Charizard before, right? Me and my friend used to try to make the Charizard sound all the time, and we couldn't, and we would just laugh through it because it's impossible.
Oh my God. I just remember him saying Charizard.
He doesn't say Charizard.
Okay,
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm sending you a video.
No, it's the Mandela effect, really.
It is not. Guys, how many of you thought before this moment Charizard said Charizard?
You just did it.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that. You just did it. But he doesn't do that.
How did you know how to do it?
Because I just made it up.
Oh my God.
That's just how they would do it. If it did. I am so for real right now. I just go, I can't do it though.
Oh my God. Now we've entered the portion where Emmy and me are just gaslit.
No.
So, why didn't they name him?
That's what I'm saying. And I guess Charmander did say Charmander.
So, okay, Japan, they're like, we should name them based on what they look like. And then they make whatever sound.
Hitokage.
In America, they're like, its name is Ekans. It should say Ekans.
The big backward.
Oh. We print out cardboard, make millions. Ooh, into the code.
Well, to be fair, though, I'm pretty sure Ghastly or Haunter was just called, like, Ghost or Phantom in Japanese. Like, they literally didn't even have unique names for all of them.
This may sound, like, otherworldly, but there are redneck weeaboos.
Well, no, there's redneck variation of everybody. I've known a lot of them.
They love anime.
I love anime and manga.
For real, I know plenty of people like that. We had it at the library. People would come here for it.
Yeah.
Remember what I was saying, like, about redneck emos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Like, redneck
weeaboo.
Redneck weeaboos. They were real.
There's all sorts of kind of people.
They're way more obsessed with the weapons of anime. Yeah, and like replicating
I never really thought
them.
Of that.
Like, I could make that gun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. I really never thought about the different things that people would be obsessed with.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with the magical girls, you know, Sailor Moon.
There was crossover.
Anything that looked like that.
I don't know. It was just, it depends. Like, certain kids were more obsessed with the weapons, while others were just kind of more stereotypical, like what you would find online.
What would you find online?
People like you, weeaboos.
Hey, I got made fun of in 5th grade for being so obsessed with Sailor Moon.
Okay.
It was literally my my special interest, I'd like to say. Every project I could turn in that had to do with art, I would make it into Sailor Moon somehow. Like, I remember cereal moon O's, or was it Luna O's? I don't remember.
Oh my god.
You had to design your own cereal box, and I made it based on Sailor Moon. And literally, like, everyone in the class would be like, oh.
Oh my
Like, that was just me.
Oh, it's you again.
And I would lie to this boy that bullied me. Because we talked about the Sailor Moon website and how there was the #1 Sailor Moon fan. And I said, yeah, that's me. I'm on there.
That's my username.
No, they were like going to reveal the #1 Sailor. I feel like he was just making this up. And so he could catch me in a lie. And he was like, yeah, they even say that they have Sailor Moon underwear. I'm like, yeah, that's me. What of it? I remember talking about that in the library right next to the computer lab. We were standing in line. I can remember it very vividly.
Oh my god. What? How old were you?
However old you are in 5th grade.
Okay. I was like, was this in high school or
God,
something?
no! Oh, God. What do you think I am?
A freak?
Go on.
Go on.
I'm listening.
Oh, shut up. Can it, woman? Donk.
Would you strike me?
Yeah.
Right on my little old noggin?
Yeah, like an old cartoon.
It's okay,
Thunk.
guys. I like it. I want it.
Whoa. Ayo.
Did you have a show that you were obsessed with when you were a kid?
Show?
Yeah, so much so. I guess like some form of media that you were so obsessed with that people knew that you were that kid.
I wasn't
kid that
that
liked
expressive as a kid. I was much more reserved.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, my friends didn't even know too much about, like, my interests outside of what they were interested in.
Dude.
Yeah.
You were the quiet observer, weren't you?
For the most part. Because, like...
That's how you don't get bullied. That's a good way to
Listen.
not get bullied, is don't reveal anything about yourself to anybody.
Well, I mean, people still tried to bully me because I was just...
See,
I acted weird, but...
You say try, meaning you conquered it.
Oh, my God. Well, let me put it this way. I took karate lessons, but I never
Karate.
fought them because, frankly, they wouldn't really know what they were doing.
Could you like literally actually for real kick their ass? Like, did you learn that much of karate that
it was, listen, people like overestimate how much strength plays in combat. It's really all about technique and knowing how to fight, not necessarily having like muscles. You know what I mean?
How high'd you get? Like belt wise?
Geez, I forget. I think I was either on my way to purple belt or I was a purple belt.
Where is that on the...
It's been a long time, but I want to say that would make me a green belt if I was working on a purple belt.
And is it different levels for like different age groups?
I think it depends on the school you go to. Some of them will give you a black belt as a kid, but it won't be like a real black belt.
Yeah.
They have to earn like their like real black belt with a different thing.
Is it really a belt?
Yeah, they're physical belts.
Cool.
I don't know if I still have mine, but yeah, they're real belts. And basically, I think it was white, yellow, orange,
he said.
and then green, and then purple, and then no, there's a blue in there.
There's a
somewhere.
brown too, right?
There's a blue. Yeah, the brown is like I think right before
Brown.
black belt.
Uh-huh.
I think it's brown belt then black belt, but I might have
I
the
like the way
later
you say
belts mixed up, but I was like somewhere in there. There might have been a blue belt between yellow and orange, I want to say, but
I don't know what none of that means. I wanted to learn
regardless,
karate, but I never did.
I did not get bullied because
You could kill people.
yeah, I've had kids like punch me and it's
What
like,
the fuck?
are you stupid? Like actually, like
You turn around. Are you stupid?
yeah,
Are
we're just
you
like one kid
dumb?
was just like karate school and just starts punching me in the
What the
back
hell?
because I was wearing my karate jacket because it was all I had that day.
Oh my god.
And then he just started punching me. I turned around, I'm like, are you dumb?
Oh, I love your personality.
Like,
I'm so into
It's
you.
so
What's
stupid. Like, because you're taught not to fight. You knowing how to fight is one thing, but you only do it for self-defense. And I would always just like, if someone punched me, I would just stand there like, are we doing this or are you just going to punch me? I was like that kind of kid.
The whole SpongeBob and Flats way.
The funny thing is there was this kid who was like in older,
Grade?
held back.
Oh,
And
they were held back, so they were
He probably
older.
could have
I see.
kicked my ass, but I think
Did
the
you
way I
scare him?
treated everyone else scared him. And he was just like unsure. So
Was
he
he a
never tried.
troublemaker? Did he
was a
like
big-
fighting people?
Yeah, he was a big troublemaker and he liked fighting people.
Well,
I think he just didn't want to test his luck with me, but he probably could have, not going to lie. He was just a lot bigger than me.
man, bigger kids picking on the smaller
But
kids.
like that's the thing. Like strength can mean something sometimes, but with most people it didn't when I was a kid. But now I'm fat and lazy, so I can't I'm not like that
I
anymore.
like that about you too, though.
Yeah. But
When you get older, you're in it for the long con. You know,
I was
they
a
start getting
scrawny
gray
kid
hairs
though.
and-
That is like I think that's why some people didn't believe me and they were like testing me.
That's why I said you used to be a twink.
Oh my god, stop it.
I'm sorry, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm just justifying why I said it before.
Justification. Oh
I'm
my
explaining why I said. He really didn't like it. He was like, "Actually, don't call me that." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
God. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have like an overt personality like that in school. Maybe like closer into high school, but it was mostly games, not like shows. And it was a lot more like, I'm Newgrounds. I upload to
Oh yeah, you were the
Newgrounds.
Newgrounds kid.
Yeah.
I guess eventually I just became like the artist kid.
I had friends who would like challenge me like, dude, that stuff isn't even hard. You just click and drag and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, you know what,
You
punk?
do it, nerd.
You do it. Yeah, I did that to him.
Good.
And then
Teach him a lesson.
I'm like, here's a free version of Flash 8. And like he spent all night one night trying to make a stick animation. And the last frame of it was, I'm sorry, this was actually really difficult.
Little freaking learn ya. Good.
Hey. At least he's like one of the few people in my life who wasn't like a jerk about it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
He was
cool.
like, I'm sorry.
Respect.
You know, that was actually really hard.
All right. Character growth. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everything turned out okay.
Yeah, I haven't talked to that kid in a long time, but
Really?
yeah, I went to another school.
Oh.
And like he stayed basically.
Back
There was
in
a
the
tech
other
school at
school?
my school, so like you could choose to go to another school. He didn't. I think
cool.
that kind of jaded him a little bit because like all of our friend group, like all of us went to that school.
I would have just done it. If all my friends did, I'd be like, I can't deal with being by myself.
Yeah, I think he had to make all new friends and stuff.
Damn! Left him
Yeah.
in the dust. I mean, say la
we all
vie,
thought
that's what
he would
it is.
be interested,
That's how it
but
goes.
he just wasn't. He wanted to keep going at the school.
People
you know?
come, people go.
Yeah.
That's life.
I don't know why. I think maybe he just didn't find enough value in the programs they offered because it was basically one of those schools where if you weren't sure what you wanted to do for a living,
Yeah.
it wasn't super
That would have been
valuable
nice
to
for
you.
me.
Like
Oh.
I did graphic arts.
Oh, yeah. I was
And-
really into that.
Yeah, I did it for like 2 years. I got some college credits and I got some certifications, which are probably expired by now.
It's still cool.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
still did it.
but I am like able to do a lot of things because I did that class. Like a lot
Yeah.
of the stuff that we've applied for YouTube, applied to YouTube, and all of our other projects is because
We both can do graphic design pretty well, I think.
yeah, like I'm more formally educated and Emmy's more like, where's
Experience.
Yeah,
I
You
did
do
take
it
graphic
more.
design classes in high school.
yeah, like you do it more, but I definitely like have the like education. Like, okay, if you want to make a book, you have to do it with
Yeah,
these
you
margins.
know a lot more of the business stuff
Yeah.
and like how to publish and how to print and
Yeah,
that
I know the
stuff
full
came
print process.
super in handy for us because then we got to make a lot of our own products.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fun too.
the printing process is a lot more traditional than you would think. Like
Yeah.
they still use like old printing presses, and the most cheap printing method is still like plate printing where they like make a
Semi.
template and print each page. Like if you're doing like a big book and you're printing like
Is it like a
10,000
stamp?
copies, yeah, it's like a stamp for each page.
Oh, that's cool.
But the more pages you do, these
were
are
you
like
a part of like any newspaper or like articles or that kind of
we didn't
stuff in
necessarily.
school?
We focused more on books and designing. So like they would come to us if they needed t-shirts done or if they needed like a banner designed. They wouldn't really come to us too often for like newspaper and like journalism. They would probably go to like the people who were there for like journalistic stuff.
That's cool.
And they wouldn't really be learning the printing process, but they would understand. They'd be learning the same things we would when it came to like margining and formatting all of your shit to make it print nice and not bleed.
You are the whole reason why any of our like physical merch that we've made ourselves has come out so nice. And also we did trading cards once. I thought that was really cool of our own character.
Oh my God.
Lily's going crazy in the
Okay,
background.
I have my phone going off and I don't know, it's probably not picking up on mic, but we have Lily going, she's like flailing back there right now. I think she needs to.
She likes to roll around on her back and
She
like
needs to go
wiggle.
play.
She also sunbathes. If you send her outside and the sun is out, it is almost impossible to get her back inside. She's like the opposite of a husky that loves to be out when it snows.
Oh yeah,
If the sun is there, she's begging to be left outside.
she wants to bake in the oven basically. Like
Bake her like a sheet of cookies.
and then we come out there and she's melted on the chair and like panting.
She loves it though, and then she comes in, she gets a big glurp, and then she ends up sleeping really well.
Yeah, she loves the sun. She soaks up all that vitamin
Little
D.
Chihuahua, she's the sun dog, and then she squints, and when she pants, it looks like she's laughing.
Yeah, it does.
She's very goofy. Love her with my whole heart. Should anything ever happen to her, I'll kill all of you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
She's a very well behaved
Sorry.
dog,
She
despite
is.
rumors.
Despite the hearsay. She's actually a very sweet and good dog. She doesn't make any mess. She doesn't tear up anything. She doesn't pee or poop on anything. And she's just a good girl. She's the best girl. I love her. Can we get some Lily love in the chat? Can we get some chat Lily love?
They're gonna just say, "Where's Lily?"
Oh,
Uh-oh.
she's a...
We'll go get her. We'll see you next time.
Bye!